So in this video, I'm going to show you how to plot the parametric curves using Desmos.com. So go to the website and then type in Desmos.com and put the / calculator. It will show up as a screen that you see. For the first problem, as we have x equals 3t plus 2 and y is 12t minus 4, we put in as the order pair, the first coordinate goes with the 3t plus 2, and the second coordinate is 12t minus 4, and the t is between negative 3 to positive 3. And let's set up the window to fit the graph. From the table, we know that the minimum x is negative 7. I'm going to put it as negative 10 to fit the whole thing. And the x max is 11, so put in 15. Just make sure it covers. And the y minimum is negative 40. I'm going to put negative 50. For the y max is the value 32. I put 40. Now we can see the entire segment of the line for this parametric curve. And next, I'm gonna show you the trajectory of the graph or the orientation of the graph. For t, now we're gonna change to another parameter. So change it to a. You can change to anything because t is now already reserved for the parametric equations. And then set up the slider for the a, the same as the range of the t from negative 3 to positive 3, and the step size to do the same as what you have on the table. You can make it smaller or the same size, so it's okay either way. So let's put the same step size with step size 1, and then set up the animation mode to be the forward. And now I'm gonna set up the color to be different than to have the same different colors. So let's put the points as a color, as a red color, and then make the size be 2, make it bigger, and then the graph, make it as a dashes mode. And now let's play the animation. So starting from the lower left, and the dot moves from the lower left to the upper right, or in the increasing behavior, or in the increasing orientation way. Okay, and then for the second one, the function of the x is t squared, so make it as a t squared for the x coordinate. The y is t plus 1, so t plus 1, and the range of the t is the same from negative 3 to positive t. Same thing for the setup for the slider or to see the trajectory. So change from t to a, and then the slide value of the a, we set up the same. Now change the whole window to fit the x max and x min. For this example too, the x max is 9 and the x min is 0. Gonna put the x minimum as negative 2 and the x max as 12. The y minimum is negative 2. I'll put negative 5. The y max is positive 4. I will put like 6. Just to see the entire graph. We see the parabola opens sideways or opens to the right. And as you set up the animation and you play, you can see the trajectory starting from the lower right corner, and it goes along the trajectory in the clockwise orientation. Next, the example 3. We have x in terms of cosine t. Type in cosine t, and the y is sine of t. So sine of t. T is starting from 0 to pi. So just type in ti and it will show up the pi symbol on the screen. And then same function that we're gonna use to form the slider or to see the animation. I'm just copying it and then paste it And now change from T to A, T to A. And then set up the slider value for the A. Since A, we want it to start at 0 and then stop at pi. So type in pi and then step size to have the same as the step size on the table, which is pi over 4. So type in pi divided by 4. Now we have all set up, and then we're gonna set up the screen. The x minimum is 0 and the x minimum, x maximum is 1. So I'm gonna put from negative 1 to positive 2. Sorry, x minimum is negative 1, x maximum is positive 1. So make it from negative 2 to positive 2, sorry. And then the y minimum is 0 and y maximum is 1. So I'm going to put negative 1 up until positive 2. Now we have the semicircle, semicircle. And when you play the hit the play button to see the animation. It's starting from the coordinate 1 comma 0, which is on the right end, and the trajectory is in the counterclockwise orientation as t increases. And next gonna be the graph of the fourth one or the first example. The x is 6 multiplied by sine of t, and the y is 2 times cosine of 2t. And the t is from negative pi over 2 or a half over pi to positive pi over 2. Okay. And again, for the second slot there, same set of the parametric equations, and then we just change t to a. Now fix the slider value a from negative pi over 2 to pi over 2. Step size is pi over 4. And then we can change the window again. The x minimum for this problem is negative 6. I'm going to put a negative 8 to cover the whole left side, and also positive 8 for the to cover the maximum of the x value. And the minimum for the y for this problem is negative 2. I put negative 4, and then maximum is 2. Going to put 4. Okay, so now we see the partial of the parabola. And if you click on the play button to see the trajectory or the orientation of the graph, starting from the left point, negative 6, negative 2, and as you keep moving, it will go from left to right or in the clockwise motion.